gonna have a nervous breakdown doing this, I swear to God. Music is one of those things that crosses all boundaries, you know. It knows no race, creed, or religion, anything like that. It brings people together. And, you know, it can make the mood or even kind of dampen the mood, but, you know, it actually touches the soul.
Joining us tonight. We're here in, I guess the norms would say, a sad occasion. For most of us, we know that it is anything but a sad occasion. We're here tonight to celebrate our friend. Our friend is over on the other side, and we are excited for him. We know that, well, he's Brian. And this is a tribute to Brian. This is the
I couldn't have even done this last night, and I'm a very, very strong warrior type of individual, and that's what Brian meant to me. I'm blasted, like I'm devastated.
I'm gonna end up having to do this video throughout the day so I can remain somewhat calm and just do this right. I just want to let you know I'm sorry that I couldn't do a stream, but I know that this is going to be very emotional, and I don't want to be overly emotional or any of that. If ever there was a time to cry on YouTube, I guess now would be the time. It's been a really tough few days, so let's just start with that. Hi guys, it's me, Daisy. I'm trying to keep a smile at the moment because I know that Milky would want me to. For any of you that have been subscribers of this channel for a long time, I suggest grabbing a box of tissues and hugging a loved one after this really, really hard. For those of you who may not know, our friend Milky Way Messenger, Brian, has passed away. It happened on July 3rd. I'm just going to speak from my heart for a moment. Hi Milky, I know you'll be with us today, so I just want to directly say hi Brian. I hope you'll join me today as we send a message out to the Milky Way. I only found out a few days ago that a close friend and amazing person has passed away. I found out, like I said, just a few days ago, and if you go to our Wayne Steiger's channel, they did a beautiful, beautiful stream for him that I wish I would have known so I could have been a part of, and I would have absolutely 100% been a part of, and I know all of them would have been totally fine with that. I just didn't know. I think that that's made things a little bit harder, you know, for me, not on me, but for me, because this isn't about me and any bit about me. This is about Brian, Milky Way Messenger. Brian is so much more than just a rest in peace blurb on our community tab. He's someone otherworldly and someone very, very special. I know that I'm gonna have to take this video at least a few times and piece together the bits that make sense and where I am most coherent and cohesive. Another thing that Wayne said was that we should definitely send our love and prayers to Brian's mother, and I'm all for that. If you all could pray for her for healing, because as much as this may be hard for all of us, and I know it is, because he's touched so many lives in so many ways, she's the one who truly needs the healing right now. And you guys best believe that I'm human too. Since I found out, I've been going through the motions and the emotions, and when I first found out, I couldn't help but just, you know, cry. So anyone else that's struggling with this too, just know that you're not alone. Know that I understand how deeply this person may have impacted you, and I understand the hurt that you're going through. I feel like something really beautiful has been taken from this world. I felt like a really beautiful soul has been taken from us, but at the same time, we then have to understand that so much happier now. He had so recently in his life found a new community of people who gave him that new lease on life, that made him want to search and look for answers, that made him the Milky that we all know, that Brian that is so endlessly loving. He had his struggles, but so do we. I mean, I say it all the time. Who doesn't have skeletons in their closet? We all do. But he was so amazing. He was so special. And so, how else can we put it? How else can you put Milky Way messenger Brian? He was otherworldly.
Hello, this is Jay Woodward, and I want to express my condolences to the family of Brian Barnett, Milky. I knew Brian from his YouTube channel, Milky Way Messengers, and what I would like to do is read everyone a short scripture. Revelation 14, verse 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, Blessed are the dead who died in the Lord from now on. Blessed indeed, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, for their deeds follow them. I want to say something because I think many of us have always pondered the question of what happens to us when we pass away. And I want to express that the scriptures tell us what happens. If you follow the biblical scriptures, there was Adam and Eve in the beginning, and they did not fulfill God's purpose for us. But we will. We were meant to live here on earth forever, immortal beings in the flesh. But when we die, our spirit returns to God, waiting for the moment to return in the flesh, as superior, immortal beings unlike any other. And Brian, God bless his soul, he is waiting for that day. He is waiting on us to fulfill our purpose, which is to live on paradise forever, knowing that we are in the good hands of our Lord. Through Jesus, we have been granted the chance for everlasting life here on this planet in a paradise that far exceeds that of the first man and woman. God does not judge us by the things we do. He only judges us by what is in our hearts. And I can tell you that God has read Brian's heart, and he knows the righteousness that was in him. And I know that God will continue to bless Brian and his family. Thank you everyone who has supported him on his mission, and thank you for those who remember him as they continue their missions. Brian is no longer with us in the flesh, but he awaits us in God's kingdom.
He was someone that you didn't just have a conversation with, you felt that conversation. One thing that I also keep reminding myself is that he would want us to celebrate, and he'll carry on his name like a torch, carry on his stories, his legacy, his beliefs, his passions. I feel as though if I were to give up now, it would only let him down. His friends, his fans, his subs, his supporters, his family, everyone he knows that this man was something else. They know this was somebody unique. This was somebody special. And I'm so grateful just to have known him. I'm fortunate to have gotten to work with him, to do his streams with him, to bounce ideas off him. I'm so lucky to have had that time with him, and I know that. But one of the things that did help me most is rewatching his videos. You who don't know, Brian was her only son, and the circumstances are truly just sad. This entire thing is very sad. He seemed like a genuinely happy guy all around, right? Nobody would have guessed, I don't think for a moment, that this person struggled, right? You wouldn't even second guess it. You would think that this person had things figured out and they were doing everything that they love. And as others have stated on other social media, it was the Mad Hatter. I just love that. For those of you who don't know, I'm Alice. I have Alice and Lost in Wonderland tattooed on my back, along with the rabbit and the hat of the Mad Hatter. And much like Alice and the Mad Hatter, I felt like that was me and Milky. I was the Alice to his Mad Hatter. We were close. And I know that even, for commenters, even just commenting with him, you felt like Milky's best friend. You always felt like a close friend when talking to him. Like you could just say anything, tell him anything. I really, really did want to do a stream and be there with you guys as we mourn together. I will set this video to premiere so that I'll be in the chat and we can still mourn properly together. Because now, more than ever, the amazing community that Milky built should be coming together. If you didn't know, Milky was also trying to grow his channel, and that's why you'll still see him tagged in each of my videos. Because I wanted to help. I wanted to make sure he got to where he wanted to be. I wanted to bring that light in his life. I wanted to help. I'm sure so many people feel like that. They just, wanted to be around him and assist him. And, that's the kind of person he was. You were like somebody you would just do anything for, because you're like, they're such a sweet, kind person. Why wouldn't you jump at the opportunity to help them, right? Like, we know that, as much as he was a warrior on these battlegrounds, he's a warrior. Yet again, he is at peace, and we know that any answer he was seeking, he was given. He's not feeling any struggles, that he's amongst us and the stars, and he will always be around us. We know that. As much as this is all really painful, it does bring me comfort knowing that he was given the answers he was seeking. His heart and mind and soul are all at peace. Just knowing that where he is, he's very happy, and it's very beautiful. And I know that when I start getting upset about it, I can just hear him saying, "All this for me, Miss Daisy. Falling to pieces over little old me." I know you can hear it in the way he would say it too. Brian is, was, and forever will be a great friend, an amazing person. I feel like I would hope that this serves as a reminder, to all of us to not take any day for granted, to remind our loved ones that they are loved, to do those kind little deeds just to show you care. You just never know what the next day will bring, and I cannot say it enough, because I'll tell you what, I didn't know. I wish I knew. I wish I could have helped. I wish I could have done something, and I know everybody feels that way. I wish I could have done more. I know that a lot of us are struggling, so just know that you're not alone, that I'm here for you, that if you guys need to talk, you can email me. It is going to be a tough time for a minute. He's someone that I know I'll always remember. The little bits of the videos that I added at the beginning will be linked below so that you can go watch each one of them and just enjoy. I once again would like to thank everyone. I know I don't have to, but thank you so much for all that you did, all that you said in dealing with this, in coping. It's never easy to lose a friend. For some of us, it may feel like a nightmare, or like we can't wake up from this nightmare. But just know that he lived a daydream, okay? He lived life wondrous and curious and happy and kind, and we should do the same. I would also like to offer my condolences to Brian's mom. I'm so sorry for your loss. I am so, so, so sorry. But I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you for bringing in such an amazing soul to this world. There's no easy way to make this or end this or even talk about this. I want to end this very much the way he would expect me to, with 2 nerdy Doctor Who quotes. One being, "Run, you clever boy, and remember me." And the second being, "Don't forget, you were magnificent." I cannot thank you guys enough for joining me today. It really means the world to me. I know oftentimes my channel is looked at as a place of refuge for positivity and happiness and a little less negativity. So but there are bad days too, and we go through our bad days too. So we gotta acknowledge that. And the one last thing I'd like to say is don't forget to turn your eyes to the Milky Way. Bye, Milky.